right. We're going to talk about is how do you enjoy being a scientist in healthcare, whatever you want to do in the future. If you're not a scientist, a lot of it is how do you stay curious? Okay? What does curious mean, you think? Yes?
Wanting to know what things are.
Exactly. What things are, right? How do things move? How does nature, for example, how does the sun rise? How does the moon rise? How does it happen? I stand in the sun, why do I get hot? Okay, things like that. When it gets windy, why do I get cold? Okay, why does my body tell me to put on a sweater, besides my mom, when it gets cold? How do people get sick? How do people get healthy? How does that process work? When you have that curiosity, it allows you to think of answers, so that when your brain starts working. You ever have a big test the next day? That night you sleep, you have a good night's sleep, you wake up and go, now I know the answer? Ever had that feeling?
Not really.
Yeah, maybe not her, maybe somebody else.
No.
Okay? Maybe when you get older, when you're old like me, like 100 years old, then that'll happen to you. Okay? We're going to experiment right now, if you guys are okay with this. Okay? I'm going to have you go through a bag real quick and see what you think inside the bag, but only touching it, not looking at it. There's 5 things or 4 things.
Okay, let me put my glove.
Tissue box. What else do we got?
I don't want to put this
Five. There's 5 things I have each of you. Go through each one. At that point, at the very end, we're going to kind of go through what they are. What you think they are, maybe. What they are, I don't know. We'll find out. Okay? So wherever you want to start. Don't look. Don't look.
Don't look.
Yeah,
Look.
Look. If someone hears me screaming, don't worry. I'm not being weird. I'm just probably
Exactly.
something.
Okay. This is part of your curiosity. This is how you get curious. This is how you understand things. How do people learn?
Listening.
I listen. Remember, listening ears.
Curiosity.
Curiosity, but what physical attributes do you have in your body helps you learn? Touch, right? So you have hearing, you have touch. What else do you have? Sight, eyes. Okay. Smell also too, right? What else? Hearing, exactly. So you have the 5 senses that helps you learn things. Once you learn it, that's how you apply it. So you have to go walk them again too. Your ears, your eyes, your taste, and your touch. What's the other one? Did I miss one? What's the 5? Smell, exactly, yeah. So you have all 5. Use all of them when you learn. And some people learn differently. Some people like to watch videos to learn. Some people like to write or read to learn. Everybody's different. Okay, any questions about that? Okay, the experiment's going on right now as we talk. When you're curious, a lot allows your body to learn more, like I said a second ago. Part of curiosity is how do you learn? We talked about that too. Next is going to be, can you actually learn and apply that knowledge? What did you learn in science last week? Raise your hand, yes.
We learned about like the difference between the heat and the cold.
Okay.
And endothermic.
Good. How would you use that heat and cold in real life?
Like if you need to build something, or if you're like trying to heat something up, you can use like the X.
So if you live in, say, Alaska where it gets very cold, how do you build something? What would be a good thing to build out of? Metal or what else? Insulation. Something that's going to actually help you keep the heat inside, right? You want to build maybe a furnace inside the building that will keep the place warm. If you're in a very hot area, what kind of house would you want to build? Exactly, air conditioning, right? Air conditioning, this where we live now gets very hot in summer. Want air conditioning, right? Want to be able to keep things real cool, even shades for one too. Blinds for your windows. How do you keep that going so when you have information, that way you can apply it to your everyday life? Raise your hand over here too about something that you learned last week. Science? Anything? Same class. Geez, not fair. What else? What else you learned in your science class last week? What did you learn?
We learned about biomes.
What are biomes?
Biomes.
Biomes. Yep. What are
They're
biomes?
basically like different parts of the earth. Like there's a tundra, there's a desert, there's a grassland.
There's different types of zones. They call them zones before too. And if you live in a desert zone, how would you dress?
Not as much clothing, like a tank top or some shorts.
Good. So where you live allows you to help people understand from a science perspective, how would you create a house? How would you dress? What you would need in that environment to survive. Okay. Part of science when it first started was how do you get people to live in communities that can live well, healthy, and also allow them to thrive and do well, and they'll over time build from a village to a community to a civilization like we have now. Okay, science runs everything. How does science, what's the basic of science? What's the basic science level that you learned? Maybe a long time ago. For me, it was many, many decades ago. Okay? Earth science, nature. Everything we work in our environment now runs off of how we fundamentally understand nature. So the human body, for example, okay, it's a natural process. What makes our body stay healthy? What circulates through our body to keep our body healthy? Blood, right? What's in blood that keeps your body healthy? Oxygen for one. What else? It's inside red blood cells. What else? What's the mineral and vitamins that help the tissue stay healthy? Yes. T cells. That's part of the immune system. Yes. What else? What's inside the blood that makes our muscles stay strong? What's it? Protein. What makes a protein? What's the basic element of protein that allows things to get strong? Fiber is part of it, but what's we'll talk about basic element is what's the thing underneath that makes that other part of the natural environment occurs, not just in the human body. What's protein made of? What's that? Yes, amino acids. Okay, you can find that in blood. You can find that in protein. You can find that in animals, fruits, and vegetables. Realize when you break everything down, there's a lower element to that thing, that structure. Sometimes you break the thing, you find out, okay, well, how do I keep my muscles strong? What do I have to do? Eat more protein, which has what? What's that? Amino acids. So break it down to normal thing. That point, when you take something, again, being curious, what am I eating? Does it have amino acids to make muscles strong? What else keeps the muscles moving? What's that basic element that keeps the muscle moving? What would it be? Kind of hard. It's not a hard one. What are bones made out of? Bone, yes. But what else? What's the element of bone?
I said bone marrow.
Bone marrow, yes, that's inside the bone. What's the bone structure? What's the hard structure made out of? Rock, which has calcium, yes. Okay, calcium, magnesium makes the muscles work. So if you look at something and you buy something at the store, does that fruit, vegetable, or meat have calcium? If you want to stay healthy to go become a health professional later on, right? You don't want to be sick and be a health professional. It's not a good example. So how do we learn now what we're eating? By looking at online, what's that? Do you guys like broccoli like me?
No.
Most people don't. Some people do, good for them. Who likes Brussels sprouts? Anybody? Wow, look at this. I saw the face. That's what my kids usually make. That face like, what is that? Gross. Okay. But a lot of it is when you break those foods down, look at the ingredients. If you're curious about what you're eating, what does it have? Does it have fiber, like someone mentioned earlier too? Does it have protein? Does it have amino acids? Does it have things that are good for me? What's not good in food sometimes that we eat, like for example, that can make our body sick? Yes.
Sugar.
Sugar, yes. Why is sugar bad? Why are some sugars good though?
Yes. Like natural sugars.
What are natural sugars? Yes.
Like in fruits.
Fruits, yes. What else?
I was going to say also that sodium could be bad.
It can be. Let's go over sugar first though. We'll go over that in a second. Too much sodium can be bad for you. But what else? What else is bad for sugar? Why is sugar bad for you? Inflammation, yes. If artificial sugars, what they'll do is cause inflammation. Too much sugar make you become diabetic, which means that you need more medications for one too. Too much sugar beyond that makes you turn into fat. If you don't use sugar right away, okay, which most people don't use sugar right away, it goes through a glycolysis cycle, make it want to break it down and store as fat. That makes your body look more lethargic, more sedated. So you may want to have, like for example, a quick cookie or for example, a quick, say a Reese's peanut butter cup, which I love. At that point, what happens is 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, you go like, now I'm tired. Does that really fill you up? No, actually it's wasted calories per se. Okay. How about we talked about salt too? Why? How can salt be good for you? What's salt used for? What's the salt break down to? Yes.
Oh wait, no, man. That's.
What's the element of salt? Yes. Sodium. Yes. Na plus. For some reason I know that in my head. Okay. It contract. What is sodium? Is sodium chloride. So sodium connects to also chloride too. So Cl -1. Okay. Element wise, so it gets in my head all the time. Okay. What it does help you with muscle contraction also. Also hydration. When people have problems where they get hydrated with a lot of sports or in a dry desert area, they always think about salt, eating seeds or peanuts that have salt in them to stay healthy and hydrated. If you get dehydrated, what happens if you get dehydrated?
You get sick.
Get sick? How do you get sick? What kind of sickness? Is it like get the flu or something? Get a headache? What else?
Fever.
Why fever?
Because you have high temperature.
You would go from having, for example, when you get a headache, what causes the headache? Dehydration. How is muscle affected by sodium? We talked about contraction, right? Keep the muscles hydrated. So if you have lack of sodium, what happens with lack of sodium? You guys stay there for a moment. If you're dehydrated, how else is your body affected? This is part of being the doctor side of things, is how does this affect this? The cause and effect. If I'm dehydrated, how do my muscles react? Do they stay relaxed and loose, or do they cramp up? They cramp up. Okay, when you get older, you feel like, the middle of the night, you're like, oh my gosh, my leg hit. Okay, that's called a cramp from being dehydrated. Okay, how do we get dehydrated? Lack of water. What can we take that makes our body dehydrated? Hope you don't drink it yet. You might a little bit later we get tired. What else? What do most adults drink that make them dehydrated? Coffee and soda. Okay, sugar dehydrates your body as much as caffeine does. Sugar and caffeine, number one reason you'll get dehydrated. Long-term dehydration makes your brain slow down its function. Dehydrated, by the afternoon, the last class in school, you're like, I can't remember a thing. What happened? Because your body's dehydrated. Drinking water throughout the day, example number 1, 2, allows you to stay hydrated throughout the day. Okay, you may have to go to the bathroom, yes, sorry. Bathroom's part of life. That will keep your body hydrated the whole time. Okay, talk about sodium and also salt. What else? What is good for the body that keeps your body energized? What do you guys like to eat? You guys over here, this side. What do you think? French fries good for you?
No, salt.
We all love them.
Yes.
We all love them.
I don't like French fries.
They have potatoes.
Potatoes are good for you, right? Potatoes are good. But how are the potatoes cooked though? Oil, right?
Salt.
Is the oil they cook potatoes in French fries normally good? And take example, fast food places. Who likes Raising Cane's?
Chick-fil-A.
Who likes Chick-fil-A, right? Go ahead, do it, fine.
I've eaten Chick-fil-A.
What else? Who likes McDonald's?
It's okay.
Their breakfast and their coffee.
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay, right?
Yeah.
What else? What are other? How about In-N-Out? We say In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yes, I love In-N-Outers. It's still around. It's stayed alive for like thousands of years now. It's great. And In-N-Out, even though they say they have good French fries, my daughter did experiment with them. How do you know French fries are good or not good? How is a food they're not good? Yes.
It's like French fries, right?
Yes.
So French fries are good for like a couple of hours, but then if you don't eat them, it'll just turn into a color thing.
It starts getting soggy. It starts discoloring, starts rotting. That's a healthy potato. That's a healthy oil. Problem is, most of the oils they make because it's cheaper to make. If you want to make the restaurant wants to be profitable. Okay, this is a business side. You have to use the less expensive oils. At that point, they can make their profit more. Okay, less expensive oils. They make the French fries not be able to mold or rot and stay looking the same, like a fake French fry, for anywhere from 2 to 3 months.
Oh, yeah, that's sad.
I make my own
That's
French
sad, right? That means that oil they're putting in their body allows them to stay. Is that oil put in your body? At that point, that oil can't be good for you. So that oil can sometimes make your body sick. Okay, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe next week. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Bye. Okay, so it allows your body to stay healthy when you move. What's your better oils you can use? What are better oils?
Natural.
Coconut oil is good. How about olive oil? Good, right? Sunflower oil too. Okay, those type of oils are good for you. At that point, those oils give you good fats, keep your body healthy. What are good or bad fats? Some fats are bad. Like for example, I mean, I know like McDonald's. But their French fries are not the best thing in the world. I think they're fake French fries. I call them fake French fries.
They're chicken
Okay.
fries.
I used to, when I was a kid, I loved their fish fillet. That was very good. But realize their fries are cooked in oils that they'll last. The oils will keep the French fries preserved for a long time. At that point, those oils make your body over time inflammation. You know what inflammation is? Cause inflammation. Inflammation makes your body sick and sore and kind of lethargic and tired. Those oils make your body that. A good oil, olive oil, canola oil, canola somewhat, but coconut oil and sunflower oil are healthy omega-3 fatty acids, oils that can keep your body strong and healthy. What is the highest amount of energy in your body? Is it sugar, is it fat, or is it protein? What's the highest concentration of energy? I got this wrong. No, not sugar. Not protein. Fat has the highest energy level. So you want to eat, if you're going to eat something and it has like a fat to where like an oil can actually break itself down easily, that's your highest energy level. You guys eat sugars, right? Eat sugars. If you don't eat sugar right away, it breaks down as fat. If amino acids, same thing. Amino acids break down as fat too. If you want to eat enough to keep your energy levels up, that's when your brain and body stays healthy. Okay. Why are vegetables important? What in vegetables keeps your body moving the whole time? Yes. Vitamins. Good. Good vitamins. What else?
Fiber.
Good fiber. Exactly. Vitamins and fiber allow your muscles and joints and body to not only work but also repair itself too and grow. When do you stop growing? You think? Actually, physically, your body. You always get more intelligent. Yes. When does your body stop growing? Yes.
I think the girls stop at age 16 and boys 18, right?
It's close. Girls are about 20, 21.
Really?
Yep. And boys are about 21, 22.
My sister lied.
She did lie to you. Apologize. She lied to you. The brain itself will continue to grow to about 2021. Right now is the best time, the easiest time for all of you to learn. See, at my age, things like pop in one ear, pop out the other ear. It's tough. It's hard to learn stuff. But for you guys, now is the time to realize, how do I learn things and then apply it? And at that point, continue to be curious. So over time, it gets easier for you. Right now, you're all in 8th grade, 9th grade? 6th grade, 7th, 8th grade, good, okay. That range for 1, 2. Now, do you think down the line high school is going to be harder or easier?
Easier.
Easier in high school. Oh, really? Who told you that? Good for you. Sorry about that. High school gets harder because now you have harder classes, and now you have to think on your feet a lot faster. You have more homework, more activities you do after school too. So realize, by doing well now in junior high school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, allows you to do well later on too and adapt to that harder level as you move up in your grades. Yes?
I'd say it's easier because my sister's in high school as of right now.
Okay, good. And everyone's different though, so you don't know. Yes?
I have a question. Is canola oil healthy?
It's very debatable because it has what's called good fats a little bit, but also bad fats too. But there's different processes. It's how it's processed is the biggest thing. Canola can be good for you, but it's used in lower amounts. So if you don't use it for everything, don't drink it because that'd be bad for you. Want to make sure you don't drink it.
I'm not.
Want to make sure canola is good, but don't drink it. Some people do it. I don't know about that. It's gross, right? It's gross. It's not good. It's just people do that. Especially some people drink olive oil. It's healthy for them, and it is okay. But too much, anything in too much is going to be not good for you. Broccoli? I love broccoli. No, broccoli you eat it all day long. Breakfast with eggs, lunch with French fries, good healthy French fries, dinner with a steak. I don't know. Maybe. Yes.
Is too much water also unhealthy?
It's hard to get too much water.
Well, because when they store up in your muscles and you get, what's it called?
Edema?
Don't you think if you drink too much water, it stores up in your muscles and your brain and you get too much water in your brain?
But it's hard to get too much because your body's intelligent. God will re-regulate and get that water flushed through your body. There are people that do get overhydrated, but that's rare to happen. Being in school all day long, it's hard to hydrate because you're having class all day too. But more is the better. You want to go to the bathroom about 4 to 5 times a day minimum when you drink enough water. That's what you know. If you don't go to the bathroom enough, you know you drink enough water. Keep up your hydration. Okay. How do you know if you're in healthcare if you can care? Thank you. Do you know what caring is? What's caring? How would you describe that? If you care about something. Yes? Exactly, give them attention, right? Okay. You like being with that person or doing that thing. Okay. Who likes watching YouTube videos? You do. Okay. Entertaining sometimes. Okay. But do you care about YouTube videos?
No.
It's not. There's no emotional attachment there, right? I'm like on that video. I can't watch the video every time I turn on YouTube. It'd be boring. I get unentertained at. I'd be bored at that. Okay. Caring is allowing you to have emotion to help something and want that person or thing to get better. Okay. If you're a veterinarian, you like animals. What do you care about? Animals, right? Okay. If you're a health professional, what do you care about? Patients or people's health. People want to get healthier. Can you close the door real quick? Do you mind closing the door? They're excited out there for some reason. Probably like a bee or something else. I don't know. See, spelling bee. I don't know. Who does not? Sure.
No, it's not.
Okay. Don't figure out. There we go. Got it? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Good. Very good. We'll figure it out. We have the expert over there. Door closed. So a lot of it, when you care for someone, how do you show that now? What do you do? At your age, what can you do? How do you care about your parents? Respect them, right? But how do you show that? How do you take care of them? What do you do to take care of your parents?
Give them the necessities that they need.
Check up on them? Tell them that you like them at least. You're like, hey, thanks for making me breakfast. Thanks for giving me my phone and clothing me.
But
right?
I
You
don't
hope.
think my mom would have my phone. Cause I express my gratitude through other ways.
Good. But being gratitude and being grateful is part of caring too.
Yeah.
Okay. When you care for a patient, what should you do? Yes.
Ask if they're okay, ask about their how they're doing.
We did an unveiling judging thing earlier, right? Who was here for that? Good. How'd your team do? Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But the big thing I want to see in there is how do you care for the patient? Okay. How do you communicate? How do you talk to them? We talked about senses earlier too. How senses work. How do you communicate? How do you tell them that you're there to help them?
By like calming them down, making
Good.
sure they don't like think about for example, they have a problem, like talk about something they like rather than something they're afraid of.
Good. And also distract them too, right? Someone asks like, "What year is it? What's your name? What's your birthday?" Way to distract them from their injury. Yes.
Also, if you have
You can help them, right? You can help them physically get healthier. Exactly, right? What can you do on the spot to help them feel better and get better? So my biggest thing is, when you care for someone, how does that person know you care? What happens? What's their reaction when they know that you care for them?
they have respect for you.
They respect. What else do they do? Besides respect, what else do they have? Good. What's that? They say, what kind of? They say like, "Oh, dang it, you're not my good friend," or what do they say? Gratitude. How do you show gratitude? What do they do? Yes.
They trust you.
They trust you, exactly. They trust you. They can trust that you're helping them there.
They also ask for help.
Exactly.
Like they feel a connection with you again.
Yes, what else can we help them with? Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you get them to understand? At that point, once they understand, they respond with like, "Hey, House, can you help me? I trust you. Here's more information. Thank you for coming." So it allows you to understand that as a care professional like I am now, at that point, I want people to understand, come out and say, "Never met me before in my life. Never met me before." They maybe see me on YouTube or something, but they never met me. At that point, I'm going to interview them. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Where's your problem? How long have you had it for? What aggravates the problem? What's going on in your overall body? What's going on in your overall life to make that problem better or worse? What are you doing now to make it feel better? Okay. Once I've done that interview process, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit here. I'm I'm going to sit and talk to them, right? Okay? If I sit like this the whole time with my pen and paper like this, okay, what's your name? What's your problem? What's going on? How does it make you feel? What pain level is it? Is that a way to gain trust with a patient?
You have to use your soft skills. You have to look them in the eyes, smile, and stuff like that.
So soft skills is going to be something where you gain that relationship with them for what they're doing. Okay, beyond that, soft skills, something that may not teach you right now, is you want to it's called like attracts like. It's not mine, I don't think it is. Like attracts like. Okay, if someone sits like this and they're talking to you as their patient to a doctor, what should you do? Again, you guys don't know this. It's just a secret. Don't tell anyone, okay? You want to mimic their posture. Mimic their posture gains trust with the patient. If they're like this, you sit like this. If they're like this, you sit like this. Oh, I see the light bulb going off over there. Okay? At that point, they go, hey, if they're the patient, they look at me like, hey, that person's like me. At that point, I can trust them easier. This is not just a doctor, this is everything you do. And when you talk to someone, gain trust with, this is how you do it. Okay, if they cross your arms, what do?
Cross your arms.
Cross your arms. Cross your legs, cross your legs. Another way to go with this too is that once they feel comfortable with you, then you start doing this. You uncross your legs, see if they uncross your legs with you. At that point, you know they trust you. If they smile, what do?
Smile.
You smile. If they're loud, how do you talk? Loud. If they squint a lot, squint a little bit, but don't overdo it though. You know, they're like, hey, this guy's mimicking me. What's going on here? This guy's scaring me. Okay? So overall, you have to be able to read someone and follow what they're doing. If you ask a question, and you ask a question you want a yes answer, a secret is you nod your head. Okay? Yes, I'll be great for this job. I really like a better grade in this class. Did all the work I could, then I really like this. Mom, Dad, I really want a car. I want this car, Mom and Dad. Okay? Why do I pay for it? You'll figure it out. Okay? So a lot of it is, can you learn different techniques to do that I've learned over time, as I've been practicing for 16 years now, to make your patients over time trust you easier. When they trust you, what happens is they tell you more information. The more information they give you, the more you can treat them properly, because you have a proper diagnosis afterwards, so they can get healthy and better. Okay, any questions about that?
That's what they say, like, first impression is like the best. Yeah.
First impression huge, right? How many times do you get the chance to make a first impression? Right? Once, right? It's a fair question almost. Okay, once. So when you go into a room and you shake someone's hand, look them in the eye, and go, how you doing, Mrs. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so, at that point, they'll give you more respect. Versus they're sitting there and go, okay, how you doing? What's going on over there? Good, 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 good. Okay, I'll see you one day. It's like, oh, that was nice. Why did I pay my copay? I do a lot of talk for seniors, people that are like your grandparents' age or older. At that point, the biggest thing they want people to do, or doctors and nurses too, is listen to them. Spend the time with them. Okay? Sit with them and talk to them. You guys have grandparents, great-grandparents?
I do.
Okay? If you have those relatives that are older, are you able to sit with them and spend half an hour, 45 minutes talking to them and be engaged with them? That's your experience now as young as you are, because you can't work in a hospital. You're too young to work in a hospital, right? Okay? I think so, at least in California. Okay? You can volunteer, right? But to get the hands-on experience and learn an art form, dealing with people, talk to your grandparents, talk to your uncles and aunts that are older. At that point, those are your future patients. The one growing population of patients are seniors, over 65. When you become doctors, health practitioners, nurses down the line, those are your patients. By learning that now skill to talk to them and learn their stories, at that point you're learning outside the classroom, getting the experience to do that. Why do you think volunteer is important? Volunteering.
You get like hands-on experience with what different situations might be like.
Yes.
And like you could improve based on them.
Mm-hmm. Why do you, when you go to medical school, require residency after you go to medical school or during? To gain that experience. You want the experience in the job, hands-on, in the environment. Like, you ever watch the show ER?
Yeah.
Same thing like that. That point, going in there and seeing at that point, being scared initially, because you're scared. You've gone through it before. At that point, you're going to learn how to react properly so you don't get overexcited. When you're overexcited, how does your brain work? Does it work well, or does it work like,
Like as much adrenaline.
Adrenaline, serotonin for one, too. Your brain gets overactive, and you panic. You ever see those like on TV sometimes with an earthquake? People running around crazy? That's your brain. Gets scrambled. Okay? But what, yeah, when your heart moves. But when you're in an environment all the time, like a residency or an experience or an internship or volunteering, you become more emotionally detached. It's going to overreact. When you get too excited, what happens is your brain doesn't work properly. And all of a sudden you can't think, I knew that in the other room, but now that I'm in the environment, I'm like, I completed everything, I forgot everything. Watch a horror movie, you can't remember anything afterwards. Like just panic mode. Why? Because heart races, adrenaline increases. Beyond can handle, at that point you get in fight or flight mode, at that point you're done. Okay? Any questions yet? Is kind of helpful? Who volunteers now in an office or family or friends? What do you do?
Well, I help my counselor.
Yes.
I was her intern. I also volunteer at the public library.
Good for you.
And yeah, that's it.
Why does helping with a counselor help you? What have you learned?
Well, counselors, their job is to communicate with students about their issues and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So by the way they talk to them, they treat them, you could learn like how if someone needs help and like there's no counselor, you could like do the same thing to them.
So you're learning to get the experience and also learn from their reactions, how they treat their patients, what's going on. How's the library helped you?
Helps, like, for example, how when people need help, you help them.
Good.
Like that.
Well, it really does. You're helping people. Correct. Thank you. At that point, when you're helping someone, you're getting the art form of communication, of learning outside the classroom again, in a real-world environment. I know a lot of college kids, even graduate kids too, that are very, very smart, but have no people skills. By having the outside experience working volunteering, inside classroom skills, you become a better health practitioner for your future patients. You said you volunteer too?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, I just have the teachers, like, if they need help with your work.
Good.
Stuff like that.
How's that helped you?
It helps me communicate more with, like, the staff and, like, the teachers.
Will you see that other part of being a student, the staff part, not just being a student? Does that make you more caring toward teachers? Why? Not caring, but like, do you understand what they're going through? And they're like, oh, I'm a long, long day. Or I have to do all. Well, that yeah, exactly. But they have classroom work. They're in the classroom all day, right? They don't clock in. Once they're in the classroom, they have to do their prep time for the next period. Copy papers. Create a test. Things like that. At that point, it's actually classroom they're paid for, but everything they have to do even after school or before school too. Even weekends. Dang it. Weekend work. Okay. Who else volunteers? Yes.
Well, like I do like visit fire stations regularly.
Yes.
And like you can see like how you about red drum and
A lot of it is you're getting experience overall in different environments. And when you do something that you don't like sometimes, you're like, maybe not for me, now you cut that off, you roll it up. A lot of people that have gone through medical school, how much do you think medical school is? Medical school. Your chiropractic school. $100,000 minimum, right? Who has $100,000 in your pocket? Not me. But if you've done that and you don't like the profession afterwards, you've wasted $100,000 plus your time too. So going into a school where you now have experience with it, one, two, you understand what it is, that point makes your life a lot easier. You have direction for one also. Okay? Let's go over that bag or two also.
Okay, great.
What do you think was in the bag? Yes, what do you think was in the bag?
There was like a stretch.
What was it?
Therapists use with a stretch band.
Okay. So more stretch band, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? You raise your hand. Mentally.
Like a glove or something.
Yes. What kind of glove?
Like a rubber glove.
Yes. Good. What else?
a latex glove.
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Same thing. How about you, Sid?
I had an idea, but I just felt like something, just like pen, I don't know.
It's like a pen, something like long, like a pen. Okay. Yes.
She didn't get an opportunity. She
Good.
came in like, go quick.
How you, sir?
I thought it was a
Don't look.
balloon, but I guess
Oh,
I was
just
wrong.
feel
What's
what's
that?
in
I thought it was something inside a balloon, right? So I was wrong.
It was close. It was close. What else? Because there was more than there's 5 things in there. What else was in there? What do you think?
A wrench or
Oh, good job. Good job. Good job. Little wrench, right? Little wrench. What else?
Okay.
What was round? What do you think was round in there?
oh, like a little ball.
A ball
Fishing
kind.
kits.
Oh, very similar. Very similar. Very similar. What was flat and like hard and metal feeling? What was that? What do you think? Is that in there or not? Yeah. What was furry? You guys feel that or no?
Yes. It was like not like soft, but it was like hard or like rough. So.
But it was it bendable or not bendable?
No.
Wasn't bendable, right? How about we said Mr. Pen, right? The other one too good. That's it. So we have the rubber glove. Good job. And did you feel it? Was it more did you try to even expand it too or stretch it?
I tried to feel the fingers.
I just feel what it kind of felt like.
Good. More latex love, right? You have the wrench or the metal feeling. If you don't see the wrench, you're not going to know. It's a wrench. You get to turn things and break open things, relax things. How about a skeleton?
I thought it was a little.
See, but why do you think that?
Because I felt the chin. So I was like, oh, if that's the body and the top is the head.
Because it was in your head already, you've done that before. So when you're looking at things differently from their perspective, at that point, what else could it be? What else could it be? And go by your touch too, correct? What can you feel? Is it just soft and smooth? Or is there some rough parts where it feels like not a chin because you want to think a chin, something else going on? Keep your mind open to that. A battery. Oh, very close. Could be a small pen, like a fake pen, I guess. That could be a flashlight too. And a little tail. It's an animal I found when I was going for my bike ride. Anyone guess this? I cleaned it. I cleaned it for you. I sprayed it with something. I don't know, glue or something. I don't know. Okay. At that point, when I do this, a lot of it is: can you be curious enough? Continue to learn. Again, different way. How do people learn again? What are the 5 senses?
Sight, smell,
Vision, hearing, and touch.
Taste.
Oh, yeah. So
Okay.
you want us to taste first?
If you want, you can. So how do you learn? Do you like to watch videos? Like to read? Do you like to listen to us in the podcast? That's how I learn. Everyone's different, but wherever you learn, when you're not in school, school is important. Right? We have to. We're all institutionalized. We have to go to school. Okay. When you're not in school, what interest do you have that you can build that interest by watching more videos about pets, about healthcare, about ER stuff too? At that point, learn that way. Unless you have time to volunteer too, to gain that experience outside the classroom. We all go to school, right? That's the average person. Do you want to be average? Please say no.
You have to be ought to be number 1.
Yes, you have to be above average putting the work in. The work is the extra work that we're not in school for that gets you to that next level. The experience building your art form, building who you are personally and professionally, build yourself up as I can handle that. Not just the average work. Who can do 5 push-ups here?
Do 8.
Wow, good. Who can do 10 push-ups here?
I'm
Good.
gonna
Who can do 20 push-ups here? Good. Okay. Who can do 50 push-ups here? Good. How do you do more than 10 push-ups? Practice, right? You practice. If you don't work the muscles, like your brain, they get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. Okay. We have to physically and mentally keep your body strong so this works better. That way you can learn, understand, and apply. Not just learn, understand, but also apply your knowledge in a real-world environment. Volunteering is huge. At the high school, same thing, volunteer more and more and more. At that point, if you're not tired every day, at that point you do enough. That's my plan. Any questions? Yes.
No, it's just a comment. So
Yes.
in my school, which is like in Rancho,
Yes.
so there's this club called CJSF,
What's CGS stand for?
like California Junior Scholarship Federation, where you have to volunteer 15 hours a month.
Fantastic. Good.
So yeah. that's-
People drop out of that.
Yes,
Why do people drop out?
because they don't find anything to volunteer.
I know. Sad. They don't put the effort in the volunteer. It's not they didn't find anything. There's no effort involved.
Yeah.
You have to put effort into what you want to do. Why would something like that be important for example, college or your own personal benefit? To volunteer. How does that help you?
It basically shows that you have hands-on experience with different fields of like general things.
Help someone see you as a better reputation because you've done more and build yourself own character up too. Between character and reputation, what's the difference? Character and reputation. What's someone's character?
Like how they act.
How they act, how they help other people, how they care for people, how they can actually help somebody. Okay. For example, one more like play a sport, whatever it might be. Reputation is what people think of them. And you want that to match up. So if you say you volunteer, but really just put you had someone, your parents sign off that you did the hours, is that your character reputation? Someone finds out that's a bad reputation. You want to do things that helps you genuinely, not only personalize, but also whatever you can do to help other people see that benefit too. You don't have to brag about it, but have that, hey, I've done this, I actually did the work. Anything you can do to help yourself here first, physically do the work, allows you to stay a better person, and over time, get what you want to do. Any other questions? That's all I can get out of here, because you're done. Anything else? We're good?